You're a Joey.
From the dawn of time, there has always been a Joey.
Yeah.
A name with strong history and many important figures, some of which we'll talk about now. Many of you may know our name from the show Joey, starring Joey Tribbiani and his various white friends. But did you know his name isn't even Joey? It's Matthew LeBlanc. Gross.
Ew.
Just stolen valor. What's wrong with him? We don't take no posers here. In this panel, we only talk about real Joeys. So we're gonna talk about some great people who brought pride to our name. First one is, of course, Joey Chestnut, the raw dogging king himself. Ranked #1 competitive eater by Major League Eating, even beating out Dale Gribble, who you've probably seen at this convention. Not only does this man hold the record for most funnel cakes eaten, 5.9 pounds in 10 minutes. Taco Bell soft shell beef tacos, 53 in 10 minutes. In deep fried asparagus, 12.8 pounds in 10 minutes.
How is he still alive?
I don't know. But more importantly, he placed 8th in the 30th season of The Amazing Race. And then, of course, we have one of the most important figures in theology. That's right, Joey's Christ. This Joey had some cool songs and could turn water into grape juice. His rat even died for your sins. So make sure to thank Rattata before you go to bed every night. So I need a moment of silence so we can collect in prayer. Our rat, who art in Lavender Tower, top percentage be thy name. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of this sacrilege. I want to bring you a real prophetic figure. And that is, of course, the cheeseburger cook himself, Joey Buffett. My mom likes his music, and she even took us to the Margaritaville in Hoenn one time. I was going to eat for free since it was Tuesday. But then I brought out my Rattata, and they were like, no animals at the table. And then they kicked us out, right?
Wow.
Wow.
I can't believe.
Yeah, it didn't say kids eat free, no rats. It just said kids eat free. Probably says bring a rat. I don't know, I can't read. Anyway, we then just went to Rainforest Cafe. I can't believe I forgot it was called Rainforest Cafe. We went to Rainforest Cafe, and we just convinced them that my rat was an animatronic. But there's an even more important Joey. One who teaches us valuable lessons, and that is, of course, Joey Chan. Kicks ass, he takes names, he collects talismans, which is just Chinese for badges.
Let's go.
He even taught me look both ways before crossing the street. I wish my dad were cool like him. Maybe he'll teach me to kick ass like Joey Chan after he gets back from the milk, cigarettes, and abandonment store.
Since the dawn of time itself, there has always been a Joey. Scientists know them by their official name, Homo youngstoricus. However, to most, they are simply Joey. These Joeys were the first and only ones to domesticate primal rats. Although some claim this shows the Homo youngstoricus' resourcefulness and creativity, others speculate that they were just trying to get rid of their uneaten vegetables.
Gross.
Ew. These Joeys...
I mean, no, Mom, I eat the vegetables.
Right. These Joeys also proved to be very creative, as historians have attributed many cave paintings to Homo youngstoricus. Wars were fought between Homo youngstoricus and their ferocious rats. Many a human met a grisly demise getting caught up in the middle of these conflicts. Time passed, humans changed, societies rose and fell, but one thing stayed the same. Joey! 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 Joey!
Hi, everybody, and welcome to my panel.
Top percentage
to the
of
Joeyverse. I'm Joey.
And I'm Joey.
And I have no idea who the Foundation for the Eradication of Gen 5 Pokemon are, but they sound pretty cool.
They even sound like Joeys.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm Joey, and welcome to my crib. These are my stats. You can see I'm pretty hardcore. But the first thing you may notice when you enter my room is my world record. And I'm very proud of this one. As you can see, I even got it 3 times. I also have one for comfiest shorts, most block numbers, cleanest room, most collect calls, and my personal favorite, best panel.
And when I'm not hanging out in my room, I'm hanging out on Route 30. This is my home. The first thing I do is, of course, get my steps in. You know, you gotta have a good exercise routine if you want to rule the land. So every morning, Rattata and I run up and down the hill dozens of times while blasting our favorite song. I know a really good workout song. I know some people are big fans of Eye of the Tiger. They're wrong. There's a much better workout song. That was, of course, Banana Phone by Rafi.
Yeah.
Ring, 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 ring. I'm in the grass. So after we exercise, we get to our patch of grass. I always make sure to check for velociraptors before going in. You can never be too careful. Safety first. I even wear shorts, that way my legs are exposed so I can feel the vibrations in the blades in case something comes to warn me of danger. And once I get safe, I settle into my spy shack and wait for unsuspecting trainers to walk by. And, you know, they do, but sometimes I get bored and I just want to reach out to someone. So we're gonna go over, you know, proper phone call etiquette here with the Joeys, okay?
All right.
3 numbers.
I'm so disappointed.
To be fair, there are like 4 people here. Hey, Joey, you gonna show them how to make a call?
Of course.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Youngster Joey, and I have your number and face my Rattata in battle. Okay, bye.
Hey, let's call another one.
Of course. I'll let you do this one.
Okay. Hi, it's me, Youngster Joey. I just want to tell you that Rattata's in the top percentage, unlike your Rattata, which is slightly worse because I beat it in a fight after like my 8th try. Bye.
You got him that time.
Yeah! Owned! Anyway, I get bored. I don't know what to do, but then, you know, that boy shows up. I mean, I've never talked to him, but I've always admired him from afar. The way he selflessly gives tips to trainers, the way he walks. I just want to ask him out. I know you're asking, Joey's 10, is he canonically gay? And through a rigorous Google search, I think so. Yeah, I was surprised too. We found the woke agenda, people.
You're so brave, Joey. You're so brave. Unlike the other youngster on the route, Youngster Mike.
Ew!
He sucks.
Boo!
And he hates me. Why? I don't know. Is it because I called his Rattata suboptimal? Is it because I said his hat wasn't blue enough? Is it because I kicked him off the Makey bars and he had to get stitches? Whatever those are. Either way, I had to beat this guy, Youngster Mikey. Look at him. Stupid hat, stupid shirt, stupid shoes. I mean, who dresses him? Pathetic.
You know what they say, not all rats are created equal. But you look at mine, and you look at Mikey's, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another rat, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But my rat is a genetic freak and not normal. So you got a 25% chance at best at beating mine. See, Mikey, the numbers don't lie. And they spell disaster for you on Route 30 until you send out your fucking Pidgey.
What? What a cheat.
Oh my god, Mikey, don't you know Pokemon battles are 1v1, no items, Rattata only affairs. Just because your dad bought you a second Pokeball for Christmas doesn't mean you can use the Pidgey in the fight. This is absolute bullshit. I want a referee right now.
Unfortunately, all this fighting pisses off the guy who lives up the hill, the Berry Man.
Ooh.
He owns a house in the northeast corner of Route 30, and with a speed stat like that, I know he can't catch me. So, I know there's nothing he can do about it. He talks about the fights in the backyard lowering property value, whatever that is, and making it harder to sell his house. But he's the one who chose to live on Route 30. He put up this sign saying the house is for sale. I don't know what that means, but I sure know what open house means. When I show up in the house, I'm sure to be respectful of his things and keep the roughhousing to an absolute minimum. I even helped him declutter his house. I took these weird purple ribbons and flushed them down the toilet. He said they were important, but they weren't even league-approved badges. After I was done hanging out at Berry Man's house, it was a little messier than how I found it. Thankfully, I managed to cover it up. I don't think he'll notice a thing. Unlike the front of his house, which I TP'd with Bugcatcher Dawn. It took forever to clean that up, unlike my room, which is, as you can see, is spotless.
No, wait, we cleaned our room.
What?
What the? Mom, why'd you let Mikey come over again? He played with my Legos. Like, this is bullshit. I want to recount. Anyway, once we clean our room again, we have a sleepover. It's been, a hard day, and, my bro is going to come over and we're going to have a great time. Show him our bro.
All right, this is our bro, our best friend, Bugcatcher Dawn, and he's a good guy. And by a good guy, I mean he does everything I say. We've spent countless hours searching for bugs, exploring abandoned malls, and trying to figure out what drugs are.
And we have a party, we do it right. We get Mountain Dew, we get Doritos, and of course we knock it out with Oreos.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm looking at diabetes. Are you okay? You don't look okay. So I think we need to work on Joey's health.
Yeah,
He's not even his health. This is just disgusting.
he's 10, he can handle it, but not for long.
I mean, at least he doesn't put it in the blender and put it all together.
Here's the thing. I don't even care. We can give him junk food, but he needs to have better junk food. So first off, we're going to get him some of those lime ginger sparkling waters. They taste great. Like he'll be fine. It's much better than Baja Blast. Tastes good. Next, I don't know if anyone actually eats Doritos. I feel like they're a giant scam. We're going to replace it with some good chips. We're going to get him some Sun Chips, French onion.
Yeah.
Banger chips. And then, what the fuck was wrong with those Oreos? Gross. Single stuff, crime. We're giving Joey the good stuff.
Max,
What
are those?
Those are... Sorry, we're not giving him the good stuff. You're right, I was wrong. We're giving him the most stuff.
That's too much stuff.
Thank you! Yeah, no, here's the thing. Honestly, with this, you know what you do? Does this have a laser pointer?
It does.
Hell yeah. You take that cookie, and you pull them off. So that then you have a double most stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then you're about where you want to be. I have, and I mean this, done that with the whole sleeve.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And that was too much stuff.
is he okay? Like, no.
No, I'm not okay. I'm giving a panel as youngster Joey at 10:30 at
That's too
night.
much stuff.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off the bed.
No, it's not too much
That's
stuff.
enough stuff.
Joey, Thomas,
What?
you. Oh my God, those Oreos are great.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat them.
But you know what? I heard someone say something looks gross. You know what looks gross?
What?
The pizza Don wants.
Ew.
Yeah. Bugcatcher Don, he likes Donimos. Like, what's wrong with him? That's the worst pizza. There's only one correct answer if you're having a pizza party. Everybody say it with me. Chuck E. Cheese. That rat knows how to make a good pizza, or at least pull it out of a garbage can.
Exactly.
Wait. Where did we land on that conspiracy theory? Are they actually pulling them out of garbage cans? Yeah.
Is Chuck E. Cheese a top percentage rat?
No, there can only no.
Yeah, our rats are top.
This is the top percentage rat. This one's mine.
But what?
Sorry, the one in this ball is the top percentage rat. Wait, sorry, I need to be in character for that. This is the top percentage rat.
No, this is the top.
This is the top percentage. This is the top percentage.
Top percentage. That was like rat.
Go.
Didn't fly like a top percentage rat.
You be quiet.
Anyway, once we're finished with our pizza, Bugcatcher Dawn suggests we do something a little taboo.
Playboy.
No.
Summon Satan.
No. It's even worse. He wants us to
What?
to Beyblade.
What?
I've never Beybladed before. What do I do? Bugcatcher Dawn, why are you doing this to me? Oh no, we're Beyblade! You're supposed to scream with us. Thank you. Oh no, we're entering the Joeyverse!
I landed in some pretty weird places. What about you, youngster Joey?
Yeah, youngster Joey, I ended up at an anime convention in San Jose with you, another youngster Joey, and a
Wow.
PowerPoint presentation about our adventures in front of us to give to an audience of strangers.
Yeah. Well, the first place I went was this weird green route where this upstart approaches me and brags about his shorts. Naturally, I knew these shorts had to be essential if I were to continue my interdimensional journey. The path of action was obvious. I got them and they're mine. These shorts are comfy and easy to wear and they're all mine, yeah.
Joey, shouldn't you be wearing the comfy easy ones and those be your old ones?
Oh, I'm gonna have to get more shorts.
Yeah, random stranger.
Is Benjamin dead?
I wouldn't worry about that.
Honestly, I'm just happy someone knows that that's not me. Everybody's like, Joey likes the short. No, I mean, yeah, I wear shorts. I'm a short enthusiast, but like, not like that guy. He's weird.
And that's why I took his shorts.
Anyway, want to watch me feed my rat through my mouth? We're gonna share an Oreo later. Anyway, I traveled all the way back to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I met the Beyblade himself, John Hancock. And I had some suggestions for what they should add to their founding document. So my first suggestion was for America's founding document was to include the right of every red-blooded American to be able to make as many free phone calls as they desired.
Yeah.
They didn't really know what phones were, though, so they just took my unlimited speaking concept in another direction. Next, I wanted to give everyone the right to keep a set of 6 Pokemon on them at all times, preferably Rattatas. Unfortunately, George Washington didn't know. Oh yeah, there. Unfortunately, George Washington didn't know what a Pokemon was, but they liked the idea of people walking around with instruments of death to reaffirm their manhood. So now we have the right to bear arms. And finally, I recommended an amendment to keep Mikey out of my room. He keeps messing up my Legos. It's not right. They didn't know who Mikey was. The government can't quarter troops in your house. So, by the time I showed up, I went, this doesn't really make sense. This is not what I asked for. So I used the Beyblade, and I traveled to the future, the year 2004, to help Benjamin Franklin Gates steal the Declaration of Independence so I could make the changes. You thought that guy's name was Benji? Nah, Ben Joey.
Yeah. I ended up in this crazy place called Costco. I had such an adventure. The first thing I noticed were the free samples. I kept getting in line. Eventually, they told me to stop, but I just wouldn't listen. I soon realized this place is everything, even my favorite food, Cheez-Its. I know I had to call and stop everyone and call them and tell them all about it.
Can we note, Joey's an obnoxious 10-year-old brat, but he still knows not to walk around on a fucking video call on speakerphone in a grocery store. Why can't people have the common courtesy of this fucking child?
Be the Joey you want to see in the world.
Yeah, be the Joey you want to see in the world.
Harass strangers instead.
Honestly, yeah.
Speaking of harassing strangers, I went to the clothing section. It had dozens and dozens of blue shorts. I didn't even need to steal those ones from some guy. But I did anyways. I got them and they're mine. These shorts are so comfy and easy to wear. Don't take those.
What did Millie do to you?
I even visited the food court. I ordered a hot dog, 2 large churros, a large soda, and an ice cream sundae.
Wait, there were churros?
Yeah, there were churros.
No, they got rid of the churros. They have like giant chocolate chip cookies now.
But are they good?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're 700 calorie cookies.
Yes.
They're fucking good.
So those cookies are like a meal's worth of calories?
Yeah, it's like a meal's worth of calories in a cookie. Last time we did this, someone insisted they still carry the churros. I've gone back to Costco since then, and they don't.
Still the churros.
Huh?
Other countries still the churros.
Oh, other fucking... So that person, came from, fucking Canada to go to Fanime to correct us on the churro bit.
That's the fuck with you.
Fucking weird. I think that person hasn't been to Costco in 2 years and just assumes nothing has changed.
Speaking of going to Costco tomorrow, after the con, you want to go?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's fucking go. I want some pizza.
Also, I got 10 chicken bakes for my Rattata. We all knew heaven would have a catch as they asked you for a white slip of paper on the way out. I didn't have one, but fortunately, I discovered if you run fast enough, you could just leave.
Next, I ended up in the year 1931 aboard the Transcontinental Flying Pussyfoot. And it's a train. Don't know why they call it flying. It's on tracks. Anyway, I didn't really know what was going on. There was a mafia syndicate, a cult, some nice bootleggers with explosives, and worst of all, senators. Ew. And then there was this guy called the Rail Tracer, and he was messing people up. And I knew what I had to save the train. I had to challenge the Rail Tracer with my Rattata, and you know how that went. He didn't know what he had coming to him. Next slide.
Upon arriving in ancient Rome, the first thing I did was visit the vomitorium. There I met my new best friend and soon-to-be emperor, Joeyus Caesar. He gave me the complete tour of Rome. Our first stop were the glorious roads, paved beautifully with cobblestone, just like in Minecraft. I wish they made the Route 30 roads like this. It'd be so much fun to ride my bike on.
Don't ride your bike on cobblestone. I did it when I was a kid. It fucked me up. I fell and broke my middle finger.
So that sounds
Fun side note, if you're 5 and you break your middle finger, don't start asking people what it means by doing this to them. It's a bad idea.
sounds like a you problem.
You know,
Like
assume-
I learned how to do cartwheels on a concrete slope, okay?
I took gymnastics class because somehow my mom loved me more than your parents, and that's fucking weird, because she sucks.
I'm a self-taught cartwheeler.
Middle child problems.
The rest of the day was great. Joeyverse took me to the aqueducts and even the Colosseum. I've never seen anything as spectacular as the Colosseum. We watched Beyblade fights, Pokemon battles, and even a forgotten Olympic event, javelin catching.
We're watching a Beyblade fight.
Wow.
It's fighting nothing.
You win. We even went to a parade to celebrate Joeyverse accepting the crown of Rome. It was a good parade. No idea how Bugcatcher Don got a parade float before I did. Unfortunately, before Joeyverse was crowned Emperor of Rome, he was betrayed by his Senate and stabbed to death by his top general, Mikey Antony. It was horrific. Mikey Antony rose to power and ended up becoming the Emperor of Rome and ruling with an iron rat. That's when I came to a realization. I had seen that face before. Mikey Antony and youngster Mikey are none other than the same person. Mikey must have somehow discovered how to travel across universes and was gaining control over all of them. No way he was some punk kid. He was a universe-ending threat.
I mean, and we should have known. Look at him right there. He had it all along, a Beyblade. He's been harnessing the power of the Beyblades. I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
This isn't just youngster Mikey we're dealing with anymore. This is awakened Mikey, catcher of worlds. But this makes me think, what's youngster Mikey's evil plan? What evil acts of debauchery does he plan to do? Do you think maybe he wants my Rattata for its biological superiority? I mean, after all, my Rattata's in the top percentage where...
No, my Rattata's in the top percent. My Rattata!
Give me a second.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest fucking thing we've done in a while.
Time to travel in.
Thank you. Hopefully
After
other people
all-
found that funny.
My Rattata is top percentage, and his is just a scrub. So maybe he's gonna extract the top percentage powers from my rat and distribute them. I think his plan, because after all, if everyone's top percentage, no one is. And this would make him filthy rich. Or maybe he wants to kidnap my cool mom and give us his old ugly mom in return. Because, my mom cuts the crust off of my peanut butter potato chip sandwiches because she loves me. And I've clearly seen what youngster Mikey eats on the playground. Clearly his no good pig-stealing great-great-grandfather's making his lunches.
Okay, I don't know how that's significantly different from a hot dog. It's just, instead of a bun, it's just a piece of bread. Let's be honest, they're basically the same thing. Thank you. Some people also have depression. I appreciate you really confirming with me there.
Why so jelly?
I mean,
Some people do sweet meat. I don't fucking get it, but some people do it. It's kind of weird. I'll give you that.
What if it's a sausage, not a hot dog?
Shut the fuck up. We weren't ready for someone to interrupt with that kind of question. We didn't practice an answer.
Well, Mikey's probably here for world domination, and by that, I mean world domination of the entire multiverse. Think of it, multiversal world domination. You may think the multiverse would look something like that, but that's not true at all. The multiverse actually looks something like this. These are all the dimensions that exist. And, if there's no one here that can help us defeat Mikey, I don't know where there'd be. Who could stop him? I guess it's up to us.
Fortunately, we have decided we're going to get together a crack team to help us beat Mikey. First off, we have Joey Joseph Joestar. Next, we have Joey Joe Biden. Woo! Then we have Class Joe Joey, GI Joey Joe, and the fifth and most pivotal member of our team, Joey Madden.
Yeah.
So first, the seasoned veteran Joseph Joestar. He may be old, but this man has survived several encounters with Thomas, who made these slides?
I don't.
Oh, God,
not
fucking
me.
Christ. Dio! The vampire. He's real buff. He's got big arms and muscles, and he's scary. In fact, vampires are the fourth scariest thing to exist that's not real, behind Bigfoot, cowboys, and regret. Better yet, his stand, it's a Rattata.
Wait, it's Hermit Purple. It looks like vines.
No, those are Rattata tails.
Uh-oh, I think those are just vines.
No, they're Rattata tails.
No, oh no.
Oh, he's a gardener? That's so lame. I don't know. I don't trust anyone who could manifest any power they'd want and would choose vines instead of a really sick rat.
He's not even wearing his hat backwards.
I don't know how you'd wear that hat backwards.
Upside down.
You can tell.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, no, not him. Okay, so after that disastrous attempt, we went on to our second person on the list, the leader of the free world, Joe Biden. And unfortunately, after initially displaying interest in our team, he did decide to drop out.
Aww.
Wait, sorry, what's a presidential race? Let's update this so it makes more. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, he did, however, promise us as vice president. She seems pretty capable, but her name isn't Joey, so we aren't interested. Either way, it looks like she has her own Mikey to fight, and I really hope she wins. So actually, let's just all really hope she wins. This QR code will take you to the Kamala Harris campaign website, where you can sign up to Phone Bank. For the love of God, Phone Bank. It's really easy. You just have to call people and be like, did you turn in your fucking ballot yet? We live in California. You don't have to go door to door, because going door to door fucking sucks. I did it on a congressional campaign in 2016, and someone held me at gunpoint and walked me off his yard. It was great. It was the second spookiest thing to happen to me. Third was somehow at SnafuCon when someone threatened to shoot me, but don't go to SnafuCon. People threaten to kill you if you give right takes on Pokemon.
I gave right takes on Pokemon and someone asked me out there, so...
Well, fuck you. Anyway, Oh man, calling people. We should call some people.
Wait, I gave her half my allowance.
Yeah.
But we should still call some people.
Yeah, let's help her campaign.
Wait 1 second.
I was gonna say we leave a message.
Oh no, they're calling back.
So, who gave a number? That
Hi, I'm youngster Joey, and you should vote for Kamala Harris. She's in the top percentage of the polls, just like my rat is in the top percentage of Witatas. Okay, bye.
So that's how you should do it. That's how we're gonna get her the votes. Okay, everybody. Anyway, next up on the list
Wait,
is.
we're doing one more. One more. I think we have
Okay. We have to recall someone. Fucking cowards.
They knew what they were signing up for.
Hi,
I'm youngster Joey. You should vote for
top percentage. Let's
Bye. I think we were super effective.
He seems convinced. So now that we've helped her out, like Joe Biden was going to help us out, we should go on to our next person, and that is, of course, Glass Joe. And he was really excited to help us defeat Mikey. When he heard we were fighting a child instead of a boxer with experience, he knew that he could deliver the haymaker needed to win. The problem arose when we started training, because every time Rattata took a fighting stance, Joey recoiled in horror. Something about rabies. My rat doesn't have rabies. He's a good boy. Anyway, once we were able to finally talk Joey down, though, a freak stampede of hundreds of Ford Tauroses came through, and well, just like a bull in a China shot, they absolutely shattered Joe.
Ooh.
And what a loser. He doesn't even, win in the game he's from, and, who's he fighting anyways? What's the name? Little Mikey?
No.
I
would lose to him.
No. I would beat Little Mikey. His shorts aren't even blue. Gross.
Ew.
Anyway, okay, so we struck out so far, but I feel good about our next option, G.I. Joe. And the problem is I don't really know who's G.I. Joe here. And wait. Are those guns?
I think they're guns.
Oh, Mom said we can't hang out with guns. That's why she doesn't let us go to Birdkeeper Abe's house anymore. I don't know what's wrong with his parents. It's just, why are they pointing all the guns at Abe's sister?
I don't know.
What'd she do?
Why do they have a Univin flag in the living room?
Anyway, I guess we can't hang with gastrointestinal Joseph, but I feel good about our last guy, and that is, of course, Joe Wait.
Uh-oh. That's not a Joey.
It's a John. I thought it was Joe Madden.
This isn't the Johnnyverse.
No, it's not. Okay, let's see. There's got to be someone named Joe Madden.
All
Okay, found him. Joe Madden is a real guy, former coach of the Chicago Earthquakes. He could be a great ringer to help organize our team. We should give him a call real quick. Normally it's an honor for people to get calls in this panel. But also normally we have more people because we give it a normal time of day.
Hello, who is this?
Hi, we're Joey, and we're calling to see if you'd help us defeat a small child.
No.
I don't think we have the money for him anyways. I give it all to the Harris Walls campaign.
Anyway, I guess we're just gonna have to do an open casting call for Joey. So if there are any Joeys in the audience who would like to help us out,
I'm a Joey.
yeah, go to the microphone. Let's hear from a Joey. So tell us, Joey, what's your thing?
Well, I do duel monsters.
What are dual monsters?
Well, they're these cool monsters you summon holograms of and you fight other kids with it.
What kind of monster? What kind of monsters?
My friend Yugi gave me this dark magician.
Is the dark magician a rat?
No.
Is it at least purple?
Yes.
What else you got?
That's about it.
What? You have 2 cards. One of them is purple. Is the other a rat?
It's a penguin.
Get the fuck out. Okay.
I bet he's not even the strongest member of his friend group.
Do we have any other Joeys?
Yeah, I'm also a Joey. I'm another youngster Joey.
Oh God.
And
From
I'm
the
also,
multiverse?
that's right.
Okay.
I have a Rattata.
You sound so fucking Canadian, and I don't know why.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Just continue.
Come on.
You have a Rattata? Is it?
I
Is
have
it?
a Rattata.
Okay. Is it in the top percentage?
Yeah, it is.
No. Well, but mine's in the top percentage.
Do you think it could beat youngster Mikey and his Pidgey?
I don't know. I never actually fight youngster Mikey.
Wait, what?
Well, the thing is, in my universe, youngster Mikey and I, we're friends.
What? What does Bugcatcher Don have to say about that?
Well, the thing is, Bugcatcher Dawn is kind of scary. He has a Heracross.
Wait, you're from a universe where you hang out with Mikey and Dawn is cool.
Dawn is cool.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
I didn't like him.
Any other Joeys, or is that all we got?
Anyone else? I guess not.
Oh, yeah, I'm still in charge. So, I guess, I think our team's pretty cool. We got Bugcatcher Dawn and his cool Caterpie, his less cool Caterpie, and that burrito he thinks is a Caterpie. We got me, youngster Joey, my Rattata, which is in the top percentage, and him, youngster Joey, and his slightly lower percentage Rattata.
I think you got the Rattatas mixed up.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you 100%.
No, I didn't.
My Rattata's the good one.
No, my Rattata.
My Rattata likes wearing jorts, okay? That's my one.
Those aren't jorts, those are jeans.
Your Rattata's the one that looks like a cake.
No, it's not. You can tell that's your Rattata because your Joey's slightly shorter than my Joey.
Yeah, but the Rattatas are all mixed up.
No, they're not mixed up. It's my Rattata.
Fine, whatever. Here's the game plan. Our plan is to capture Mikey with this weird trap I found spring-loaded on the walkway to Birdkeeper Abe's house. Unfortunately, Rattata ate the cheese, so we'll have to lure Mikey out with eye contact. And actually, I'm a bit scared of making eye contact with youngster Mikey right now, so let's move on. Okay, so here's the plan. We lure out youngster Mikey with a Pidgey that I borrowed from Birdkeeper Abe, and then we snare him. But, oh wait, what happened to the Pidgey? I guess we move on to the next one, right?
I guess.
Okay, so, here's the plan. We lure out youngster Mikey with our favorite pizza, and then activate the trapdoor under him, causing him to fall into a pit of Bugcatcher Dawn!
No! Dawn got punji pitted. What pizza did you use?
Chucky Cheese's where a kid could feed a rat.
But Dawn doesn't even like Chuck E. Cheese's. It's not even the best pizza.
What?
Don't you know? Mountain Mike's.
What?
Pizza the way it ought to be.
Who are you? You're not youngster Joey. Youngster Mikey!
Thanks for telling me your plan, Joey. And I gotta say, just like you, I have also assembled a team. And I've got some bangers. I've got, of course, the professional fighter and chicken nugget chef, Mike Tyson. The child murderer, Michael Voorhees.
Scary.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mikey Johnson.
Really scary.
The most deranged man of them all, Mikey Sarah. And the unlicensed Pokemon trainer himself, Mikey Vick.
He didn't even get 8 badges.
And to help me lead this team, I of course have Mikey Mouse, who has assembled the team and slapped a copyright on him, so I can't use him for 125 years. But, it's fine. It's fine. There's another option out there. You didn't know about it, and that is, of course, Henry Mikey Kissinger, who, wait.
Shit.
Is he dead?
Wait, he said.
Oh my God, wait.
Go!
I knew it finally happened. Yeah. He's dead. I'm really bad at throwing these. You can't have those, unlike the shorts. Please do not take the shorts. Anyway,
In fact, do not touch the shorts.
Yeah.
Word of advice.
he did wear them once, and he is gross. Anyway, Joey, I'm going to challenge you right here, right now to a Pokemon battle.
You're on.
Okay.
All right, go, Rattata.
Go, Rattata.
Rattata, use tackle.
Well, I throw pocket sand at your Rattata to lower his accuracy.
With your Rattata, use tackle again.
It missed. Your accuracy's been lowered.
Yeah, but I used an X accuracy, so it hit.
Yeah, well, I had battle armor on, so it didn't deal any damage.
Yeah, but your battle armor didn't do anything because it used tail.
Yeah, it's okay, you didn't knock me out because I have a focus band.
Yeah, well, your head's not blue enough.
Your rat's eating garbage over there.
I won't stand for this. Beep boop, beep boop. Mom! Youngster Mikey beat me in a Pokemon battle. Also, he's doing drugs.
Oh,
You're going down.
is that all you got?
Yeah.
Pidgey, I choose you.
No!
Man, now it's time for my evil plan. What you think? I was gonna steal your fucking mom? It's so stupid. I want your spot. Dude, he's got like, you can set a tree fort up in there really easy, put a no Joey's allowed sign, it's fucking great. I'm gonna take it. Anyway, panel over, guys, let's do it. So, Mikey won, get fucked Joey. We're doing another panel in here immediately after this, so feel free to stick around. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, an unfortunate history.
No, that's in 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's in 40 minutes, so you have some time. You can go, go to the bathroom, get a Diet Coke, cry.
Detoxify.
Yeah, get really drunk to forget that this happened. That QR code, again, will take you to our social media. It's Discord, Twitter. I fucking hate Twitter. Please don't actually follow our Twitter.
You have a Blue Sky yet?
I keep meaning to make it, but then I have to update a Blue Sky too, and like, I'm already really bad at updating everything else.
Just migrate, man. Like, honestly. It's only gonna get worse, you know that.
No, I only use Twitter because when I don't update stuff on Twitter, people bug me on Discord going, I don't want to be in the Discord, please tell me what's going on through Twitter.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, no, Twitter, I haven't interacted with Twitter outside of posting we have panels here in like a year. Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
I have some friends who are really convinced Twitter's gotten better. Yeah. But it's because, and I quote, you can use slurs there now. So, yeah, friends is a strong word for them. There are people, my other friends are friends with that I can't get rid of.
Well, I paused this for you already.
Yeah, that's fine, thank you. So, if you have any questions for youngster Joey, because I'm youngster Mikey, so I can't actually field questions. Otherwise, thank you for coming to this unhinged insanity. I love my rat.
I love my rat. Any questions?
Yeah, if your Rattata is so top percentage, why isn't it Eradicate yet?
You don't have to be like Eradicate to be, if you're Eradicate, you're not even a Rattata anymore. So like, I don't know why that's a question. It's the top percentage of Rattatas, not the top percentage of Raticates. Different Pokemon.
Exactly. Any other questions?
So Mikey has a Pidgey, you have a rat. Why don't you just throw the rat at the Pidgey?
I don't think he understands how Pokemon battles work.
No.
He also has a rat. It's not as cool as our rat, but he does have one.
I mean, fair.
Also, his dad bought him an extra Pokeball. It was in the it's in the lore. I don't know why you didn't know that. You're not paying attention.
No.
It's fair. That's like me when my mom asks me to do chores. Yeah.
Are there plans for a rematch for like best 2 out of 3 or something?
No, he's fucking dead.
Not as dead as Bugcatcher.
I think in a previous iteration, I literally just like backstab him to take it out. But then we realized like a stupid fucking Pokemon battle was more fun.
It's very important to the core of the panel to have Joey lose.
Yeah. And there's a brief period where she was also a Mikey, and then we never followed through with it.
That's okay. I'd rather be a Joey.
I don't know why we always like gravitate towards like a weird, bad New Yorkish accent.
She's just straight Canadian.
I just do whatever's worse for my throat. That's what I do.
Listen, you're trying to be like the kid who gets fucked up. And I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to do the voice of like that kid in the commercials who gets all the cool toys that you want. I'm not doing a good job. That's like what I'm trying to do.
You're above South Park level.
I really hate that that's like actually a compliment. That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any plans for the variety stage or the soapbox?
I don't know what half those words are.
So variety stage is the stage you walk by when you go upstairs to where the music is. That's
Oh.
the stage right there.
Oh, okay.
That's literally at every single stage.
You can just like get out there and just talking to the mic.
Oh, Jesus
We're
Christ.
way too coherent. Also, we need slides.
I think you can still set stuff up.
Yeah, there actually is.
Yeah, there's still like projector and stuff. They leave that up for a while.
It's just basically an open rant stage.
I mean,
We could.
I have several PowerPoints on this thing.
Max, how many panels have we given?
I've given like 110, 115 panels.
How many
at
different
cons.
panels do we have right now?
Oh, on this, like that we could do right now,
Yeah.
probably like 10, 8, I don't know.
Something like that.
So don't tempt us with a good time.
We do that at when we go to SAC Anime, since like 25% of panelists don't even show to their panels there. So you can just kind of like squat in a room and give a panel to random strangers.
It's really fun.
They will listen to you.
This is not 5th gen, I don't know why I'm saving that. Okay, anyway, thank you all for coming.